Oh man, we could stay here all week talking about Ethel Griffin.
Ethel is my #1 girlfriend, and she'll tell you I'm her #1 guy, even though I think she tells everybody that.
Ethel tells us she's retiring, which for many of us believe she's going to go from an 80-hour work week down to a 40-hour work week.
She don't play around. When Ethel says something, she say it.
You don't say no to Ethel.
She always loves her TD Bank thermos mugs. I think I've had to replace them a couple times because she leaves them places. So every time I see her, I make sure I've got an extra one for Ethel.
Ethel, remember the time that you fired me? Well, I'm letting everybody know you fired me from just doing a volunteer job.
She's an amazing ball of energy and fundraiser.
She's a very warm person, very personal.
Ethel's been in the neighborhood longer than I've been in the neighborhood. And she is an ambassador. And Ethel's always there to help the people who need it.
She puts her heart and soul into everything she does. She's knocking on doors, she's handing out flyers, and she was supposed to retire 10 times by now, but she just can't quit because it's in her heart and her blood to help and continue to give back. She's just a huge part of why this organization has become such a success.
Look at the pretty flowers up here. Aren't they beautiful? They got beautiful plants. It gives me joy and satisfaction. I can sleep at night knowing we're helping someone. And we're not extreme makeover. We're just talking about the necessity. I can't express that enough, the joy that I get helping someone else. They wanted me to set the books up for them, so they came over with 2 carloads with paperwork. So I said, oh my God. So I said, let me take a look at what has to be done. And after I looked at what had to be done, I said, I'll give you 3 months, and that's it. 3 months has turned into 11 or 12 years. It has been wonderful. It was so amazing. Colleen and I talk about this sometime. When I went through the application, I didn't even know Colleen. Never met her before. But just to tell you how God worked, out of 35 names, her name was one of them that I picked out for them to interview. She was just wonderful from the beginning. And we formed a bond that has lasted all these years. She's a caring person as well. But I do not let her go into the house too often because she'll come out with more than what we can afford to do. We took all the old siding off and put aluminum siding, and now there's new steps we put in here. We cut down big trees that was in here. We fixed her garage back there. So just about a little everything that was done to this house. And matter of fact, when I drive by, I really don't recognize it. And she's doing a beautiful job in keeping it up. We built a little deck for them because they had a little girl. And so when their daughter out here playing, they feel safe that she's out here. All the houses right in this little area that are not renters, they feel good about it. And she feels so proud of her house now. I get chills. Just think, when I go by and looking at the houses, because I say, look, we made a difference. And seeing them keeping their yards up, and these are people who didn't have any, a lot of them did not have any hope that they could ever get help. They felt like they were isolated for a while there. And they was ashamed. Some people were really ashamed and they didn't want people to see them. But now they can sit on their porch and they feel good about themselves. And they begin to get out more. And they are beginning to communicate with other people. So that's the type of effect we've had on the community.
Her smile lights up a room. She's very lighthearted, cracking jokes, smiling, and just making everything a lot of fun. And she's had her own trials and tribulations that she can share and really, build relationships with people. And that's a lot of what we do. And it's folks like Ethel and Colleen that make that impact with these people and spread the awareness about what we do to make this continue to grow and more people talk about it and the word spreads and we can help more people that way.
She's like a mother figure. She can give you advice. She's going to give you all that she can give you.
She's just a wonderful person, wonderful spirit, very helpful, very friendly. There's nothing I can say bad about Ethel. And I mean that, Ethel, from my heart.
We weren't put on earth to stay here forever, but we were put on earth to help each other. After January, I will be working part-time. This would be my third retirement. I see a lot of more work that have to be done. And I feel that it's at a point now, the success of it, where I can leave and I know that the work will continue. But I'll be around.